Panther Nation, let's talk Curtis Samuel. Official stat prediction.
You are now tuned into the Panther Nation podcast.
Delone fires to an open Smith. Steve Smith is going to go all the way. No flag down. Smith scores, and the Carolina Panthers win in overtime. He's intercepted by Keekly. Keekly inside the 20 to the 10 and to the end zone for another Panthers.
All right, it pains me to do this, man, but I love Curtis Samuel to death, and I think he is. No one on the Panthers roster should be more frustrated than Curtis Samuel. Again, I have done a series on how good I think Curtis can be with a quarterback that's healthy and with a quarterback that can actually hit him when he's open. Again, I think he can get open. I think it's just a matter of the quarterback hitting him. With that being said, if you want to refer back to the session that I did on Curtis Samuel last year on how good I think he can be, you can go back and check that out. I'll link that in the description box. Week 10. Samuel spent the offseason rehabbing the ankle issue and hoped to be healthy and ready to go in 2018. However, in 2018, he had a heart procedure to correct an irregular heartbeat. And now it's been said that he's regressed since the first day of camp, and now he's dealing with a hamstring issue. He's also dealt with bad QB play. Samuel ranked 10th in deep targets, but just 46th in deep catches last year. And now there's a lot of coach speak on how he's going to be used this season. I don't think the coaching staff has really figured it out, to be honest. We had some beat reporters ask him exactly how he's going to be used. And he said, I'm not really going to get into the details or give people hints on what's to come. But with my skill set, I have the ability to do so much outside, inside, and play running back. And we saw that last year with Scott Turner taking over. He did get some running back reps. Even Matt Rule saying positive things. He says, I think the thing that intrigues us about Curtis is obviously he has tremendous deep playability. He gets behind people. But he's also versatile. We see him as a guy that can play running back. We see him as a guy that can be a slot. We see him as a guy that can be an outside receiver. He brings to me, kind of going back to his days at Ohio State, a sense of versatility that I think can be fun. Now, again, I'm going to say it again. Nobody should be more frustrated than Curtis Samuel on this roster as far as usage. I think nobody's figured out how to use him yet, and I think Joe Brady is going to find some innovative ways to use him, but I don't think it really bulks up his stats per se. I think he's going to see a drop in receiving yards from last year. I think he was in the 600s last year. I think he'll drop receiving yards, but I do think his rushing yards will increase. So with that being said, my official prediction is this. I predict 450 yards receiving, and I predict 425 yards rushing. I think that's going to get the best of both worlds for Curtis. That wide receiver room is crowded, and I think Christian McCaffrey still exists. Christian McCaffrey's still on the roster. So Christian McCaffrey's going to get a lot of the rushing yards. Christian McCaffrey's going to get a lot of the receiving yards. You still have Robbie Anderson. You still have DJ Moore getting the bulk of the receiving yards. So I think Curtis just has to get in where he fits in, and I think it's going to be – I think Joe Brady will find some innovative ways to use him, but I just don't think that is going to pad his stats per se. Again, there hasn't even been any talks of extending Curtis Samuel. I think it's going to be a wasted year for him, and I don't think he's going to have the opportunity to do much to increase his worth. So that being said, that's my official stat prediction for Curtis Samuel. As you can see, I'm frustrated doing this because I think Curtis Samuel is a great player. Again, he's dealing with injuries, but hopefully he can stay healthy, and we can see a lot more Curtis Samuel, and he can finally shine as he should. I just don't think it'll be from a stats perspective, all right? That being said, that's my official stat prediction for Curtis Samuel. Peace out.